Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday morning, and usually on Saturdays when we have a little bit more time, I like to pop out here and harvest some breakfast. We like to cook it outside on our Blackstone. So the first thing here are the blackberries. Now, I've been so excited all week to do this. You guys might remember we moved these blackberries a couple of times. Last year they didn't produce, but this year, oh my gosh, these are loaded down. Oh wow, they're so good. Oh, they look so juicy. I can't wait to have these for breakfast. It's actually our first harvest of these this year, and they look perfect. Gotta get them before the birds do. Now, you guys might remember when we redid the deck, we had to move the blackberries. That was number one. Moved them down there. That was number two, and then we decided to move them back here. That was number three. So didn't produce too much last year, but man, they are just loaded down now. Seem a lot bigger this year too. I think it's all the fertilizing I did that really is doing the trick here on these. This is really interesting here. The blackberries actually rooted down in this garden bed, and now they're growing down here. In fact, last summer I had to clip them so that we didn't have a huge bush right here. Some red ones down there, but I think I saw a ripe one the other day. Let me go down and check it out. Unless the birds got it. Oh, wow. Here's a bunch of them down here. I think we got a really nice one. Ah, that looks good. I'm gonna make omelets for breakfast. I'm gonna need some tomatoes, some greens, and some herbs. So come on over here to the garden nook. This is so much fun. The sun gold tomato, I literally have to get a ladder to harvest these. So we've been having a lot of fun grabbing those. We get as many as we can from down here. But those babies need the ladder. We just love doing this on weekends when we can relax and really enjoy ourselves and just take our time, eat breakfast, have coffee. Do you like to do that too on weekends? Just makes for such a relaxing morning. This plant, I think it's about 10 to 12 feet tall. The cherry tomatoes just go crazy. So this little shady spot actually ended up being pretty darn good for it. Got to get them before the rats do. There's no way I can reach way up there with this ladder. We're gonna have to get the taller ladder later to get those down. But we're hungry, so I'm gonna stop here for now. Now, I'd like to try and get as many greens as I can packed into our omelet. So I'm gonna stop here, grab some chard. This one's kind of starting to bolt. It's a good time to cut it. And I think I saw a pepper over here. So let me grab that too. My peppers are a little bit slow this year. We've had an unseasonably cool summer. So I think they're gonna have a really good, I think we'll have a really good harvest come August. Ooh, this one looks good. Bright orange one, yummy. Ah, wow, that is pretty. Golden nugget tomatoes. This is my first harvest off this one. Ah, these are so beautiful. A little bit bigger than the sun golds, not quite as sweet, but still one of our favorites. Now here in the chill zone raised bed, we've got lots of greens and herbs. And the red vein sorrel, ooh, this is good in our omelets. This is really getting overgrown, so it's a good time to harvest. Get a big old bunch here. Anybody want some sorrel? We got plenty. Let's snip some chives. Purple basil. Tiny Tims. Ooh, this looks like got a little burned. And we've got some of the Prospera basil up here. It's really good in omelets. Jalapeno, gotta put a little kick. Now I'm just checking in here for tomatoes. None of them are ready yet, but I am drooling. There are so many gorgeous tomatoes in here. I can't wait for them to get ripe. I'm thinking maybe another month or so for these. There are just tomatoes everywhere. And down in here, oh my gosh, these are huge. Our biggest challenge will be keeping them away from the rats. Here's my all-time favorite, the mushroom basket. So Jerry's definitely been getting the critter cam on these because they have gotten a few. Checking here to see if their arugula is ready. I planted it in the shade. So it's, oh yeah, it is. It's actually coming up and doing pretty well, even for the summertime. Love this on omelets. Snip. So this is our little outdoor cooking setup. We have been using the Blackstone lately and absolutely loving it. It's super easy. It keeps all the flavor in the food, and we love cooking outside. So I like to harvest when I'm going to cook outside in these plastic containers here, because that way it just makes it so much easier to just rinse everything off right outside. Don't have to bring any of it indoors, and then we're ready to cook. Make sure there's no bugs hiding in these leaves. First step is to light the Blackstone while I chop the vegetables, because it does take a little bit to heat up.
Got it.
Cool.
We really enjoy doing this on Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings, that type of thing. And it's just so good when you get it from your own garden. I know that's why you all garden as well. So a little bit about this Blackstone. We're new to it, maybe a month old with it. I was asking our neighborhood chef, I said, I'm not getting good hamburger taste. What am I doing wrong? And he said, well, are you cooking on a grill, a charcoal grill? I said, yeah. He goes, well, there's your problem, is that your hamburger meat and all the sauces, they drip off the hamburger and they just drop into the coals, you know? And he goes, you need to try a Blackstone. So we did. We got the smallest one, a 17-inch here, and game changer.
It's huge.
Everything tastes good for some reason because it's cooked on a Blackstone. I think what has a lot to do with it is the surface. I'm just going to do a quick peek here, but
yeah,
just you're cooking all on this one contiguous surface and everything gets nice and hot. And I think that's the magic.
Yeah, it is totally the magic. And the cast iron.
Yeah, the cast iron.
Because you season the cast iron,
Yep.
It just keeps the flavor in. It makes this nice little crust.
Yeah.
On the meat. We
Yeah.
cook chicken, salmon. One of our favorites is smash burgers, and we've been grilling a lot of vegetables too, so it's really yummy. I'm chopping these up here too.
You got it? All right, go.
So what I like to do for my omelets is just pick whatever we have ready in the garden. So here, you know, we've got the peppers and the greens. So I just saute the harder vegetables like the peppers because they take just a little bit longer. Do those first. Give them a nice little chop. I don't get too exact with it. Just kind of slice them up. Dice them if you want to. I think it's the first time we've had a pepper in our omelets too. And then the greens. It's tons of greens and herbs. Rough chop here. So we'll saute these down. All the flavor. Oh, so good. Let's leave those there. I'm going to put one little jalapeno. They're not too hot, Jerry. These are super mild jalapenos. And the key here is getting the membranes and seeds out too, because that'll make it a lot more mild. And something about cooking outside too makes it taste better.
I think so.
I don't know why.
Must be just us.
Yeah, I guess so. The key to cooking on the Blackstone we've discovered is to have everything prepped before you start to cook. And this thing needs to be screaming hot. So you can see the smoke coming off of here. A little bit of oil, don't need much because I've already seasoned the grill. Now here's the fun part, the sizzle.
Yeah.
Do the peppers first.
Listen.
Nice.
Joy.
Yummy. Those sit and get nice and blackened. We even like to do our toast out here. And I love this toast. It's the sprouted grain, the flourless Ezekiel 24 bread, I think it's called. Lots of flavor. Actually higher in protein too. Oops, lost one. I'm gonna close the lid and let this sit a little bit so they get a little blackened. Let's check out the pepper action here. Ooh, these are looking nice. A little blackened, which is how we really enjoy them. And now I'm just gonna toss the greens right in there. This is gonna go fast. Look at that beautiful pile of greens. Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
It does.
The color.
Mm-hmm.
And these cook down just a little bit. They don't need long. In the meantime, let's check the toast. I can't tell you how amazing it smells out here right in the backyard. This is so fun. Now I'm going to toss the tomatoes in. I do have a little trick for making it easier to cook the eggs. with all the vegetables. I'll show you that in just a moment. We'll see how it works in the Blackstone. I've never tried it with a little trick here, but I don't like to cook the tomatoes too long because I want them to be kind of plump, not too mushy. A little salt and pepper. It goes fast. It goes really fast. That's why you got to have everything prepped.
Yeah, you really do. You're absolutely right about that.
Yeah, because it's so hot. Give these a nice little stir. Oops, lost a tomato. Okay, here we go. This goes fast too. 1. Egg number 2.
I'm getting so hungry watching this.
Egg number 3. 1 more. Egg number 4. Just crack the eggs right on the veggies like that. Kind of stir them up. I'm gonna close it, let them sit for a little to cook just a tad before the flip. Okay, let's check and see if it's ready for the flip. Now this probably is gonna be kind of messy because it's not quite cooked all the way through. Nice. This is pre-cooked bacon, so it only needs heated up. So much easier. This is looking so good. The toast is nice and crispy, so we're gonna pull it off, butter it up. And we like to bring our plates out here and everything, so we just pull it right off the grill, put it right on our plates and eat it. Whew, it's hot. Whew. Okay, last little bit of goodness here on top of the eggs. Tiny bit of Parmesan, mozzarella. This is the Quattro di Formaggio from Trader Joe's. It's so good. And then I like to snip a little bit of herbs. The basil I do last. Fresh herbs right on top. Oh, it smells so good. Lots of herbs. And then last thing here, avocado. And breakfast is ready. I'm so hungry. This is kind of turning into a brunch now. Oh, look at that garden goodness. From the garden right to the table. It's like breakfast in the garden on a Saturday.
Yes. All right, everybody, here we go. Harvested right from the garden, right to the table.
Love it.
Like our friend Gary says at the Rusted Garden, the garden likes to give.
Sure does. There's nothing like it, the flavor.
It's such a clean and fresh taste.
I'm gonna add a little Cholula
Go right ahead.
on mine, a little hot sauce. And we got a little side of blackberries here. This might very well be my favorite part of the garden right here.